Arihi Om Kujantam Rama Rameti Maduram Maduraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam Valmikir Munisimhasya Kavita Vanacharinaha Shrunvan Ramakatha Nadam Konayati Parangatim Idhinam Sudinam Chame Atra Upastita Sarve Hindu Temple Lubbock Sachiv Ramesh Krishnan Ityadi Mahodeha Bhakta Jano Abhinna Mitra Ganam Varam Varam Namo Namaha Idinam Sudinam Chame Tateva Lagnam Sudinam Tadeva Tadeva Tara Balam Chandra Balam Tadeva Vriddha Balam Deva Balam Tadeva Sita Pate Tengri Yugam Smarami Sita Pate Tengri Yugam Smarami Ajito Vikrama Samvatsara Do Asar Hassi उत्तरायण मकर मास पौष मास में शुक्ल पक्ष विष्णु तिथि आज तो भारत में द्वादशी शुक्ल पक्ष द्वादशी शुरू हुआ। इस दिन में अभिजित मुहूर्त से माध्याह्न में श्री रामचंद्र की जानकी रसिक बिहारी रामचंद्र की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा माननीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी अध्यक्ष में होंगे। इस विषय में इस महोत्सव में सारे विश्व में संभ्रमा, क्योंकि राम ही जैसा ही है। सो आई विल यूज हिंदी संस्कृत एंड इंग्लिश एज अ मिश्र प्रवचन लैंग्वेज। राम रामपुरी एवं रामायणम इति विषये 15 मिनट्स। ये तो सागर को गागर में भरने का साहस्य है। इट्स इम्पॉसिबल बट वी विल ट्राई। राम रामपुरी एवं अयोध्या और रामायण। सो वी विल डिस्कस 3 थिंग्स 5 मिनट्स ईच। सो आई बीन अंडर स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर्स बाय श्रीमान रमेश कृष्णन टू रैप इट अप। ओके, सो व्हाट इज दिस? रामम रंजित लोकम रमणीयम। हु इज रामा? व्हाई वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग रामा? प्रोद्यमाने जगन्नाथं सर्वलोक नमस्कृतं कौसल्या जनयद् रामं सर्वलक्षण संयुतं विष्णोरर्धं महाभागं पुत्रं ऐक्ष्वाकुनन्दनं लोहिताक्षं महाबाहुं रक्तौष्टं दुन्दुभिस्वनं। Is okay. Who is Rama? Rama is nothing but Mahavishnu. Then why are we respecting him that much? Because he did not act like Mahavishnu. Atmanam manusham manye Ramam Dasaratatmajam. He portrayed himself to be a Manushya, Sajatiya. Because if somebody has to listen, you only have to look at your peers for competition. If other businessman is doing well, it motivates you to do well. And if a student wants to study, he looks at his peer, not what his father or mother does. So that is the reason. ये तो मर्याद पुरुष बन गया। आत्मानं मानुषं मन्ये रामं दशरथात्मजम। Even though he was Vishnu Hamsa. So he was born to Kausalya and then he took pride in saying that he was Dasarathatmaja. Prodhyamane Jagannatham Avatarayiti iti avataraha. He came down for us. Why did he come down? Because yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi. Wherever the dharma gets tainted, he comes. And he came and he attracted people. So what happens tomorrow is exactly what happened in Uttarayan, one yug mein, in Krita yug mein, in Treta yug mein. This is what happened. In one fine summer April day, on a Punarvasu nakshatra, Dasaratha calls his Chamcham, his son, Jeshtaputra Rama, tomorrow go get ready, Swa Abhisheka. Tomorrow is your Abhisheka, tomorrow is a Pushya nakshatra. So what is happening today is exactly several yug before Valmiki has thought of it. So he is a Rishi. So Pushya nakshatra. So what month we are? Vikra Samvatsara mein Paush Masa. And then Krishna says, Masanam Margashirshoham Rutunam Kusumakaraha. I like spring and I also like Mrigasirsha. So today Nakshatra is Mrigashirsha. See how it happens. And then this Unmilana, Netra Unmilana evam prana prathistha is going to take for 84 minutes. Chaurasi second, 84 minutes. Chana. 84 seconds is only this is going to happen. Why is this significant? How did this happen? Valmiki gives this. So Rama will sort this. This is so unique. This Sambrama. Vishwame Sambrama hai. So, Kon Asmin Sampratam Loke Gunavan Kasya Viryavan. So, Valmiki asks, Kon Asmin Sampratam Loke. Hey Narad, tell me who is the best man in this world. But I don't want you to give me an example of any Devata. I don't care. Give me somebody who is currently living. Kon Asmin Sampratam Loke Gunavan Kasya Viryavan. Dharmagyascha Kritagyascha Satyavakyo Dridhavritaha. Likewise, he asks, name a person who has 16 characters, 16 guna in 4 sloka. Then Valmiki was a great student. So naturally if a student is great, then the teacher is also great. Assume. So Narada was a great teacher. Hey Valmiki, you only asked me 4 gunas. I'm going to give you quadruple that. So I'm going to give you 4 times 16 times 4 is 64. But I'm also going to give you more. So he gives 68 gunas. So Valmiki asked 16 gunas. Asmin sampratam loke. Then, etat ichhamyaham shrotum param kautuhalam hime maharshetvam samartosi jnatum yevat vidam naram. Oh, you asked me to name 16, but I have a person in mind. He is just across there. You are in Tamasa river. He is on the bank of Sarayu. So he has so many gunas. Let me think. Bahavo. He has so many gunas. Bahavo durlabhaschaiva tvaya kirtita guna. I have a person who has more than your 16 characters, but let me, mune buddhyami vakshyami, let me first rejoice in myself first in his guna, that is Rama. Ramayati iti Rama, one who makes others happy. Ramayati iti Rama, by making others happy, he rejoices in himself. Then another thing is beauty, another dhatu is Ramate iti Rama, Ramate mane kridayam iti dhatu. So the Lord plays mischief. That is the reason it took 500 years for him to go to his Swagriha. So Ramate mane kridayam kridati ragumai Ayodhya kridati ragumai. So Ramate, the meaning itself says, so I'm going to name. So Valmiki asks questions that's given in 4 sloka, Anushtup. Then Narada gives 4 times, quadruples that. He gives the answer in 12 slokas. So, but in 12 slokas, he gives 68 characters. So what is this? I said 84. I always do math. 84 kshana. What is the significance of this 84? Valmiki asks 6 characters. Narada gives 68 characters. Chola और 68 कितना होता है 84. So this was predicted in Valmiki Ramayana. And why 84? Shastra mein there are 84 lakhs of jantu from Pipilika to Dinosaur. According to Shastra there are 84 species. So everything comes together. So Rama pleases us. Then Rama also plays. Then what Narada says? Ikshvak vamsa prabhavo Ramo nama janai shrutaha niyatatma mahaviryo dyutiman drutiman vashi. First answer is Ikshvak vamsa prabhavo. Janai, people are telling, I am not telling, because it is Janapad. It is democratic monarchy, which we have already discussed in Ramayan. So he attracts people. Rama means one who attracts. First thing is Rama. Ramayati iti Ramaha, Rameti iti Ramaha. So he is playing games. That is why it took 400 years, 455 exactly to this date. So I'm going to use some of my regular hour because so many things to talk. Ramesh gave me liberty, so I won't go beyond 6 o'clock, but we'll finish. But I'll carve out some of that time and talk about this. So Ramayati iti Ramaha, Rameti iti Ramaha. So he's so beautiful, he attracts us. That is why he attracted Surpanaka. the Saundaryam. So how is Rama? Ramam bhaje Shyamam. He is Shyamam. In North India, if you look at it, it is all marble Sweta Murti. But why particularly, even though it is on Ramananda way of doing, why did they install Murti in Sweta, not in Sweta, Parantu it is in Krishna Shilpa Vigraha. 51-inch Krishna Shilpa, black. Why? Because Rama is known as black, Kariyas Emmal. Ramam bhaje Shyamam. Bhajasa Ramam bhaje Shyamam bhajasa. So he attracts us. Ram Lala attracts us. So how we see? Sarva Veda Sarabhutam Rama. Ra. Rigved starts with Ra, R, and Samam ends with Ma, Rama. So Sarva Veda Sarabhutam. So he always did good to people. Even to Ravana, Yadiva Ravana Swayam, even Vibhishana, even if your brother comes to me, Sakrudeva Prapannaya, Tavasmite Achate, Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyo Dadami, for everybody, whosoever comes to me, Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyo Dadami Etati Vratam. This is my vow, Yadiva Ravana Swayam. So, Sarvabhuta Hetunatam. He is the one who gives, blesses with people with bounty. Apadam, Apahartaram, Dhataram, Sarvasampadam, Loka Abhiramam, Sri Ramam. So, Bhuyo Namamiham Ramaititi Rama. So, Sarvabhuta Hetunatam, Nilamegasyamalam, Nitya Dharmacharinam. He is Nitya Dharmachari, whereas Krishna is Nitya Brahmachari. There is a difference. So, Nilamega Syamalam Nitya Dharmacharinam. Even today, there is a Swarna, bow and arrow for Ram Lala. So, Godandinam, uska bhaan ka naam hai Godandinam, Sarvadandinam, Ramam bhaje Shyamam Manasa, Ramam bhaje Shyamam Vachasa. Both by my mind and our body, let us pray to you who you are, Lala. Nitya Dharma Charinam Dandinam Godandinam. What is he going to do? Durachara Kandanam Ramam bhaje Shyamam Bhajasa Ramam bhaje Shyamam. So he attracted people. That is the reason people are mad after Ram. 500 years. So it all started in 1528. Actually, the movement, you have to have for three things. If there is a movement, it will always work. One, Dharma ke upar. So if there is some hani to Dharma, then there is a movement which will be successful. Second, Swatantra. Rashtra ka Swatantra ka, if you have to win the Swatantra, you need a movement. Second movement. And third movement is individual rights and freedom. So, three movements have been successful. This Ram Janma Bhoomi to Dharma ka movement. It all started in 1858. India Rashtra ka Swatantrata movement through 1859. Sriman Ramesh asked me to talk a little bit about it, so we'll talk. So, I have some connection with it. So, I'll tell that. So, 1857 to Sipai Mutiny for Swatantrata. Whereas in 1858, the first court case in Faizabad municipal court started by a Mahant called Raghuveer Das. So, the actual documented history for this Rama Bhoomi took place in 1858 with a petition by a Mahant called Raghuveer Das in Faizabad court. Then nothing happened until 1949. 1949, somewhere in December 22nd or 23, Prabhu Prakat huye. Goswami Das says, Prabhute Premte Prakati. So it is given in Goswami. I don't know how they think about it. So he thought about it. So if you have to come, if there is a prem towards God, Lord will come. So, Premate Prabhu Prakati, Tulsidas ki Vani. So Ram came 1949. But in between, 1528, 1528 को ये मस्जिद तो बन गई, वो राम का मंदिर तो तोड़ा गया, मीर भाकी. So all the story you know. Then that first document comes in 16 level by an Englishman called William Finch. He goes to Awadh and then says that people here are going and praying to a mandir here, and they say it is a Ram Janmasthan. So 1528, 1611, then 1857 Chippa Mutiny, Indian Swatantrata ka Andolan shuru hua. The same time, 1858, with this Raghuveer Das Mahant, he files a petition in the Faizabad district court. Faizabad was the district of Awadh, Ayodhya. Then come back to 1949. Then it became very localized issue. 1949 में ये केरला के district collector था, उसका नाम K.K. Nair. He was very dharmic person, so he, although these group of people then went to him and said that this is our shrine, we want to pray. He did not allow to pray, but he said, chalo, I will let you all recite Ramacharita Manas. So bhakti ka moment. So that's what it is. Why Ramacharita Manas is Bimala Katha Karakinhi Aramba. Again Goswami says, sing this Gatha. Bimala Katha Karakinhi Aramba. Sunatha Nasayi Kama Mada Dhamba. Beautiful chaupai. Sunatha Nasayi Kama Mada Dhamba. It is like a snowflake. If you sing Ramakatha in vernacular, you may ask, why don't you sing Sanskrit mein? Okay, Sanskrit is Devavani. But because of Muslim invasion and all, people started forgetting Sanskrit. Isiliye, when this Babar movement was happening in 1528, about 1574, Tulsidas Goswami ne, Varanasi ne, ye rachan kiya. Okay, so he says, Bimala Katha Karakinhi Aramba. Sunatha Nasayi, he uses a word, vernacular slang. Nasayi means snowflake. When sun comes, the snow goes automatic. Because Ram has come, Ram is nothing but Surya Kulatilaka. Sunatha Nasayi Kama Mada Dhamba. Kam, Krodh, Mada, Matsarya, Sabhi chal padenge. Kab? When you recite Ramacharita Manas. Sunatha Nasayi Kama Mada Dhamba. What to do? Ramacharita Manasa Yehi Nama. Hey Manush, read Ramakatha in the language you know. Ramakatha, Ramacharita Manasa Yehi Nama. Sunatha Sravana Paiya Bisrama. Do take rest. Kalakshep karo. Kis mein? Ramacharitra mein. Sunatha, don't just simply listen and then nod your head. Imbibe in yourself. Sunatha Sravana. There is a subtle difference between sunne mein or Shravana mein. So Shravan to Shruti mein hota hai. Shruti te you should imbibe it. Sunatha Sravana Paiya Visrama. Visram karo. Kis mein? Ramacharitra mein. So 1949 people started singing these Ramacharita Manas in this place. In that place. Okay. Then came 1981. That's when this movement started actually. Because there was when this movement started. Thou Khana, माने यूपी का मिनिस्टर था, उन्होंने विश्व हिंदू परिषद को, he goes to विश्व हिंदू परिषद and Manani Ashok Singhal ji take this as a cause in 1980. I was a student. In 1986, Karavsheva ka shuru hua. And in those days, can you believe, they go to each houses and ask for 1.25 rupees. 1 rupee 25 paise. That's all. 1986 mein hua. They went and started as Kar Sevak and sabhi log घर घर में. क्योंकि ये पुरुष है, राम तो घर घर में आया. If you buy a int, Ram comes to your place. क्योंकि ये तो पूर्ण ब्रह्म, पूर्णम ब्रह्म. ये इस संस्कृत पद्य तो मैंने रचाया. It came on to me this morning. Of course, I used one of my preceptors, forefathers sloka, and then I modified it, but to fit Rama. So, Purnam Brahma Swayam Iha Vihaya. Ram to Purna Brahma. Swayam Iha Vihaya. He came on his own. Purnam Brahma Swayam Iha Vihaya. 1949 he came. No. Purnam Brahma Swayam Iha Vihaya. Ahi Paryanka Varyam. He left Kshirosagar. Ahi Paryanka Varyam. Bhurakshartam. To save the world. Kidar. Vara Raghukule. In Raghukula. Bhurakshartam Vara Raghukule Vasudevo Avatirna. He is nothing but Vasudeva. Kyonki Vishnor Ardham Mahabhagam Putram Aikshvakunandhanam. So Vara Raghukule Vasudevo Avatirna Sri Ayodhyam Grigan Pratigriham Madan Ramadimbo Vibhati. God's mercy. Exactly came Rama Dhimba, Rama Lala. Sanskrit pada Rama Lala. Lalla to Arbhaka, Bhalaka, Dimbaka, Paryaya pada. So Rama Dimbo Vibhadi. Purnam Brahma Swayamiha Vihaya Hi Paryanka Varyam. Go Bhurakshartam Vara Raghukule Vasudevo Avatirna. Velatita Swapala Vijitaradi Ascharya Charyo. This Murti to Ascharya hai. 51 inches का मूर्ति तो आश्चर्य वेलातीत स्वबल विजितारादि आश्चर्य सर्यो श्री अयोध्या प्रतिगृहम अडन्. In every houses Lord went. Give me a hint. 1 rupee 25 paisa. They have to struggle for that. Can you believe? Now whereas Arun Bhai Patel can write a big check. Maybe they didn't contact him there. Sri Ayodhyam Pratigriham Madan. Ayodhyam Pratigriham Madan Ramadimbo Vibhati. So he is shining, he is going to shine. So Rama Iti Rama. It became a movement. 1989, first Karsheva to 9th November 1989 mein hua. And then 1992, December 6th ka. Then 1990 में October 25th to September 30th. September 25th to October 30th to Ram Yatra. Or that ended up in not an expected way. And on November 2, it became a little bit unexpected event. And you know that so many people sacrificed their wealth and health and life. So usko sabhi log ko hum smaran karna chahiye. So that's what happened in 1990. Then court cases happened. In December 6th of 1992, you know what happened. Then subsequently, court cases were happening and Allahabad High Court made its own decision. And then that time Ashok Singhal ji and Vinay Katiyar ji, you might have known all those. In South May, there are a lot of people started contributing to it. And then subsequently in 2019 verdict to aa gaya. So ye to Ram Janma Bhoomi. It is a movement. It started in 1981. So then then beautifully so many things come together. So Rama. So why did this happen? So most of you in the North India would know Pujya Karpatri Maharaj. So he in his book on Ramayan says Ram Katha will do 3 or 4 things. One, it will affect dharmic. So it is a mool for dharmic, sanskritic, and then paramarthik evam rajanitik vyavahar mein ye to bahut मूल्य बनेगा. करपात्री महाराज के ग्रंथ का प्रिफेस में है, प्रविश्य भाग में यही लिखा है. And why Rama Katha, and particularly if you sing in whether it's in Giridhar Das, Gujarati Vani, or Kirti Bas. Kirti Bas was prelude to Tulsidas Ramayan. Once you get into the language where the masses can attach themselves so that a movement of bhakti can start, then it becomes a movement. That is the reason people started using Ramacharitra Manas. So Ghar Ghar mein Ramacharitra Manas. In fact, 70 lakh issues have been sold by Gita Press. Next to Gita, this is the greatest selling book. So a lot of people played a part, and Ramacharitra Manas was very instrumental in it. Of course, the Moola Ghata is Valmiki. So we have seen about Rama because he attracted people. Why? Because he was a Maryada Purush. He didn't want to show that he was Devata. If he was Devata, he could have quelled Ravana like anything. He did not do. Then what Ravana says, Shatroho Vikramasya Ranjaniyasya. Ravana gives up and he says, even enemies will will worship Rama. Shatroho Vikramasya Ranjaniyaha. Your Vikrama, your Parakrama will be mesmerized even for enemies. Valmiki Bani. So Rama means Ramayati Ti Rama. He is the one who attracts. Even if you have seen the clips, this Ram Lala, so it attracts people. So Ramayati, Ramate iti Rama. Then why did he come to Awadh? Ashtachakra Navadvara Devanam Purayodhya Tasyam Hiranyayam Koshaha Swargo Jyotisha Vritaha. Because Ayodhya Mathura Maya Kashi Kanchi Avantika Puri Dwaravati Chaiva Ete Saptaita Mokshadayika. In 7 Mokshapuri, Awadh comes first. Ayodhya Mathura Maya Kashi Kanchi Avantika Puri Dwaravati Chaiva Saptaita Mokshadayika. So Ram came, Navadvara. Ayodhya is nothing but we people. Avadhyacha Param Brahma. There was a conversation between Lord Shiva, Shambhu or Parvati. So there was conversation between them, and then Parvati asked, tell me a place where I should go and pray. Even today, if somebody goes to heaven, Shivaji comes to the ear of those Mrit and then chants the Taraka Nama, Rama Nama in Varanasi. Then Shivaji tells to Parvati, Avadhyacha Param Brahma. Awadh. Ayodhya is nothing but Narayana himself. Then comes Sarayu Swagunav Puman. Uska Amsuto Mata Sarayu. That is why it is a perennial river, right? Ayodhyacha Param Brahma. Sarayu Sagunav Punan. Then comes beautifully Tan Nivaso Jagannatha. Whoever is residing in Ayodhya is Jagannatha Swarupa. Tan Nivasa Jagannatha. Then he says, is it true? Parvati asks. Satyam Satyam Vadi 2 times. Satyam Satyam Vadamyaham. So Awadh is such important. Mokshapuri mein Pratama. And it is representation of human sharir, because Brahma to Atma ke anu se rahta hai. So Avadhya Ayodhya cha Param Brahma. Sarayu Sagunav Puman. Tan Nivaso Jagannatha. Satyam Satyam Vadamyaham. Why did he come? Pitaram Rochaya Masa. He can choose whatever he wants, unlike us. We come and we are born because of karma, which is not the case. Pita Putrena Pitruman Yoni Yono. He chooses whom he wants to be born. We have no options. We have no option who will be our parents. We have no options where will be born. But Lord has its independence. Pita Putrena Pitruman Yoni Yono. He is the Pita, but he comes as a Putra. Yoni Yono. Because Kridati Vanamali Goshte Kridati Vanamali. So he plays. That is the reason he had played for 455 years. So Awadh. Kyun? Na Yodham Sakyate iti Ayodhya. Third point. Why Awadh? Awadh means na Yodham Sakyate. You cannot conquer Ayodhya. People tried. After all, what happened? Even though after 455 years, it became victory. So na Yodham Sakyate iti Ayodhya. That is its dhatu. So Ayodhya. So Ayodhya Puranetaram Mitila Puranayika Suryavamsa Samudbhutam Somavamsa Samudbhava. So it has to happen. He chose Ayodhya. Then what is Ramayana? Ramayana is Bimala Katha. Ramasya Ayanam iti Ramayanam. Sitaya Charitam Mahat Kavyam Ramayanam Krishnam Sitaya Charitam Mahat Paulasya Vadam Ityevam Chakara. So the first and foremost, it tells about the importance of Ma Sita. Chi Sitaya Charitam Mahat. And it so attracts. I never expected everybody will sit. You are sitting. Kyonki Valmiki writes, Patye geye cha maduram sarvasruti manohar. It was written in Anushtup Chanda. Writing Anushtup is difficult, but it becomes easy to memorize and it becomes easy to listen. Patye geye cha maduram sarvasruti manoharam. Then what does it give? Kamartha guna samyuktam dharmartha guna vistaram samudram ivaratnadyam sarvasruti manoharam. Whatever you want. You know what did I say? Since 1949, all they did was praying using Ramacharitra because it was locked many years. There were not even possible to offer any arti or something from outside, but they were singing. So that Ramacharitra Manas, that Shruti, that Vani gave what you want. Kama artha guna samyuktam dharma artha guna vistaram samudram ivaratnadyam. It's like ocean, abundance of knowledge. Samudram ivaratnadyam. But at the end, it is very easy to your ears. Sarvasruti manoharam. So it gives hope. So what did we say? Ramayana to Bimala Katha. So it will take all your sins away. But more importantly, youngsters may ask, okay, you talk all this, it's good to listen, you know to sing, that's fine. But what is in it for me? One sloka, that's punchline. That's enough for Ramayana. If somebody asks what Ramayana can do to you, Ramayana will boost your hope. 10 months, Sita Ma was in arrest, basically between these Rakshasis. Somebody had 10 heads, somebody had 1 ear, somebody has a teeth of a boar. This is all the nature. Imagine this Sri, how old she was. Young lady, nobody there. All of a sudden, Maruti comes and jumps. And she thinks, oh, this guy is somebody who is being sent by Ravana. Then Maruti sings the story. There again, Ramayan. Then one sloka, management guru is Ma Sita. Kalyani. Then Maruti asks, hey Ma, how did you survive? Vishwas. Mere bharta se atita vishwas. Surrender. I know my pati will come and take me, okay. But then what kept you living? The hope. Hey Maruti, I'm going to tell you a story. Go and tell to everybody. No, when was Ramayan written? Can anybody guess when was Ramayan written? 8,70,000 years before. Kali Yuga to 8 lakhs, because twice the size of Kali Yuga is Dwapara Yuga. So Dwapara Yuga is 4,32,000 years time too, give or take little bit more. So 8,70,000 years before, she told, and this is going to help us now, and for Yugu may it will help, because she says, live with hope. A people live with hope. Ramayan is a grantha for hope. Beautiful proverb, adage, whatever you call it. It is hidden. Ma Sita ki Vani. Who listened? Maruti, Hanuman listened. Can you believe? Mata Sita lived with hope. And she tells this to Anjaneya. Who is he? Manojavam Maruta Tilyavegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam. Buddhimatam Varishtam. He is the topmost. He can win 10 spell pieces. He is topmost. Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam. So Maruti listens like this. Kalyani Bhatagateyam Laukiki Pratibhati me. What a beautiful Sanskrit sloka and the meaning. Kalyani Bhatagateyam Laukiki Pratibhati me. Yete jivantamanando naram varsha sadadapi. Laukiki Ghata, that means proverb, idiom, you can take. Paramoji for those from Tamil Nadu. Laukiki Bhata, Laukiki Gata means adage. Hey Maruti, don't you know the adage? If somebody is living long, if they keep hope, they will eventually be successful. This is what my father taught me. I have lived about 40 years. but I had hope, so I am seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. In 32 letters, Valmiki has kept this pearl. Such a ramming. What did he say? Patye geye chamaduram. If I say this in a prose form, it is boring. But look how Valmiki writes. Kalyani. Kalyani means Shubham. Bhata, definitely. Kalyani bhata gateyam laukiki. Laukiki gateyam. Sanskrit gives you the liberty to do anvaya any way you want. All that you have to carry is verb. Catch the verb and then you can trace Sanskrit. That's the beauty. Kalyani bhata gateyam laukiki. Laukiki gateyam. Pratibhati me. There is shining. Pratibha, pratima. So there is a saying in an old adage, Kalyani bhata gateya laukiki pratibhati me yete jivantamanando. In life, there will be always happiness. Keep every day with hopes. Yete jivantamanando, because people will live at least 100 years. Yete jivantamanando naram varsha sadadapi. Isn't it? So Ramayan teaches hope. So Ramayan, what did he say? Valmiki himself writes in the Balakanta, 3rd Sarga itself, he says, Samudramiva Ratnadyam. It's like ocean. We don't know what is in the ocean. Valmiki Ramayan. Ramayan is like Samudra. We don't know. Samudramiva Ratnadyam. So much Ratna, so much pearl. Kalyani bhatagateyam laukiki pratibhati me. Yete jivantamanando naram varsha sadadapi. The exact thing Tulsidas says, Sunatha Nasayi kama Mada Dhamba. Why did he say that? He is a bhakti kavi, abheda bhakti. Goswami ji to abheda bhakti ka proponent. In Tamil land, Kamban says, Nadiya porul kai kudum jnanamum pugalum undam. So that is the unity, Ekatha. No matter whatever language you have, there are 300 different versions of Ramayana. 300 different versions of Ramayana. So, Nadiya porul kai kudum jnanamum pugalum undam. Exactly. Jnana, pugal, fame, jnana, bhandar. Jnanamum pugalum undam. Vidiyal variyadakum veriyam kamal. If somebody wants, Dr. Rora, Mrs. Rora wants money, he will give. Veriyam kamalai nokum. Neediya arakkar senai neervattu aliya vagai soodiya silai Raman tolvali kooru. Why did I pick Kamban? Because Mananiya Mahoday, Pradhan Mantri ne Srirang mein yesterday listened to Kamba Ramayana. Unity, Ekatha, Sanskrit kiya, Avadh kiya. So that is what it is. So, Nadiya porul kai kudum, jnanamum pugalum undam, vidiyal variyadakum, veriyam kamalai. Kamala, Lakshmi will see you. Veriyam kamalai nokum, neediya arakkar senai, neervattu aliyavagai soodiya silai Raman tolvali kuruvarke. So Ram, Ramayatiti Rama. Avadh to punya bhoomi na yodhum shakyate iti avadh. Ramayan, Ramaha, anyate, anena iti Ramayan. The grantha that takes you to Rama. Ramaha, anyate, anena iti Ramayana. Ramasyayanam iti Ramayana. What was the path of Rama? Dharma. Tulsidas says Rama ran on chariot with 4 wheels. Of course, what is a big deal? Everybody knows 4 wheels. But all the 4 wheels are Dharma. Dharmajnaha guruvirdantaha kritagnaha satyavaksuchi. Who is Rama? Dharmajnaha. Dharma. So Dharmajnaha guruvirdantaha kritagnaha satyavak suchihi. So Dharma. So Ramayan is nothing but Dharma Grantha, but it is, don't just take it as a Bhakti Grantha, don't just simply take it as just a story or Itihasa. It is a living text which Karpatri Maharaj, such a Jnani, Darshan Jnani, he says, it is why Ramayan is existing. Bhagavat and all next only. Nobody reads much Mahabharata, because it gives you way to live. That's why in Jai Ram ki Ji ki. And then, of course, in Dwaraka and Mathura, people say Jai Sri Krishna, but predominantly Jai Ram Ji ki. And then when we go towards heaven, Mritiko, what did they say? Ram Nam Satya. Satya mane Dharma, Stira. Why is Stiraha? Rama. Because it is a Sarva Veda Sara. What happens? So राम को सभी जगत में जय ही होगा. I didn't say. We'll finish with 4 important slokas of Valmiki Ramayana. One has to recite on a daily basis. It is called Jaya Chatushtayam. Maruti recited this in front of Ma Sita, then only he was able to have a visitation with Ravana. The first victory for Rama was making Lanka burn into fire. That happens because Maruti recited Jayatadi Balo Ramaha Lakshmanascha Mahabalaha Raja Jayati Sugrivo Raghavena Abhipalita. We have to do this Mangalacharan for Ram Lala. Jayatyadi Balo Ramaha Lakshmanascha Mahabalaha Raja Jayati Sugrivo Raghavena Abhipalita. Dasoham Kosalendrasya Ramasya Aklishta Karmanaha Hanuman Shatru Sainyanam Nihanta Marutatmajah Na Ravana Sahasram Me Yuddhe Pratibalam Bhavet Shila Vistu Praharata. What was the ammunition these people had? Tree and stone. Shila Vistu Praharataha Padapaischa Sahasrasaha Na Ravana Samruddharto Gamishyami Mishatam Sarva Rakshasam Ardhayitva Purim Lankam Abhivadya Chamaitilim Samruddharto Gamishyami Mishatam Sarva Raksha. First stroke of victory happens today in Bharath. That happened to Hanuman. Jayatyadi Balo Rama Lakshmanascha Mahabala. What a beautiful rhyme in Anushtup Sundaragand mein. Jayatyadi Balo Rama Lakshmanascha Mahabala Raja Jayati Sugrivo Lakshmanena Abhipalita Raghavena Abhipalita Dasoham Kosalendrasya Ramasya Aklishta Karmanaha Na Ravana Sahasram Me Yuddhe Pratibalam Bhavet Shila Vistu Praharataha Padapaischa Sahasrasaha Ardhayitva Purim Lankam. I will quell this Lanka. Ardhayitva Purim Lankam Abhivadya Jamaitilim Samurdharto Gamishyami Mishatam Sarva Rakshasam Mangalam Kosalendraya Maganiya Gunabdaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumahaya Mangalam Bolo Siyavara Ramachandra Ji Ki Jai.